Harry James is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Harry James.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. So it'll be the Giants DH, David Escalona. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that misses, ball 1. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
The 1-1 home. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. David Escalona goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. To the plate now, Antonio Blair.
The center fielder.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The count now at 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Into the box, Alexi Vega. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
1 strike. Come on, guys.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Royals 1. Next to bat for the Giants, Jake Lamb. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1.
1-1 the count to Jake Lamb. The 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 29.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
1 strike. All right, come on now.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Another 0-2 coming.
Oh. Hey, you got 1.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As you'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And there's ball 1.
1-1. 2 down. 2 down. Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And another foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Bonifacio's under it.
Ball.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing. Kevin McCarthy will come out and take the ball here.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence.
H.M.J.A. takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, Harry.
New inning set to get underway. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. He was a ground out victim last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Crawford.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is popped up. Ramirez is there for it.
I got it.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. They tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Longoria.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Brian Flynn is now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Ryan.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well.
Harry James enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Harry.
Next for the Tigers, Reggie Coley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Reggie Coley.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now here it comes. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
Change of speeds is one of the hardest things that offensive players have to deal with, especially if he's got the arm action working like he does. That pitch was 19 miles an hour slower than the previous pitch.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Now batting, Ronnie Rodriguez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. At the knees, strike 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Coley on at first, nobody out. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well. A double play. Next up for Detroit, Roger Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Tigers failed to make any noise. They're still down 5-3. Tim Hill gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams.
Harry James enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Harry James.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding in once again, Stephen Welch. Fouled away.
Tigers. Not shortstop, Stephen Welch.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Digging in to try it again, Ronnie Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Where's the first now?
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got the count. 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. Soft liner towards short. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-2 now. It just catches the outer half.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And he got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Roger Anderson, skied in the air to straightaway left.
Anderson.
Schnell will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. Nick Castellanos now.
The right fielder,
First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 2-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And that's over. 3-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Pops this one up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box now, Grayson Grenier. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Kevin McCarthy is on to pitch out of the field. 4-2 the final score today. Detroit jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked. Harry James is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Harry James.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ryan Parnell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Mike Zunino. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Pierre Rocker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They lead it 6-2.
Where'd you come from?
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good...
Harry James is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt. Down 5. Another run across here could very well put it
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that? So 4 score in the inning, but it... At the plate, Jorge Alfaro as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
Center fielder.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Alfaro gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. Got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Pierre Rucker. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
A shot down the first baseline. Runner at first here, one man out. Fouled away.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Schnell is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Up next for the Rays, Andrew Velasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 1 left for Tampa, but they hold. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Rodriguez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, we got one.
Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs, no hits, no air. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Arnell. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center.
Here we go.
Phillips will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
Dan, you see the guy out on the mound. He's pitching with bad body language right there. There's blood in the water for a lot of these hitters.
You know, D-Row, you have to make up your mind when you run out there. You're going to do one of 2 things. You're going to be the hunter or the huntee, and right now they're hunting this guy.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, game yourself right here. Let's go.
Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Pierre Rocker. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
0 for 2 for him to this point.
No ball.
Forkball right by him. 0-2 now. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Lincoln Big A gets the call.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8.
Harry James is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 35, Harry.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Miguel Andujar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Tommy Pham is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. 3 runs already home here. Fouled away.
Hey, place it 2. Let's roll, huh?
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the 1st out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1. Ready for another shot now. Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. At the plate, Pierre Rocker.
And leading up.
First pitch on its way.
The first baseman.
Favorable call in there for a strike.
Rocker.
No outs here.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So striding in, Cesar Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. So digging in now, Andrew Velasquez. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Forkball didn't miss by a whole lot. 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Brian Flynn gets the call from the pen.
And these home fans are getting a little spoiled as they take the first 3 of this 4-game homestand.
This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
Harry James enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Harry James.
Into the box now, Pierre Rocker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Pierre.
In there, 0-1. Hops this one up. Robertson into shallow center. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Andrew Velasquez checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Hey, let's roll two. Plays it two.
And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
That evens it up 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Carpenter is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knuckleball over the inside corner. Rucker stands at second with 2 gone. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays straight. Kevin McCarthy gets the call from the pen.
Well, they say you should aim to win 3 out of 4 at home, but they sweep the 4-game series and give this home.
Harry James enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. At the plate, Stephen Welch, a hit in 2 tries so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Into the box, Grayson Greenier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. Digging in, Victor Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a high strike there, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Theo Copeland. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. No balls and a strike to count. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1. Kevin McCarthy is going to come on in relief. 7-4 the final finish today. The Tigers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave.